Hello friends, how are you? I am fine. Today we start class computer maintenance. Please like, share, subscribe this Take Orbit channels. Let's start from the computer case. Let's start with the basic. This is the computer case. It is the enclosure that holds all internal components such as motherboard and hard disk and RAM. So different kinds of components. So let's continue. Now welcome to the power supply of the computer. A power supply unit converts the incoming 220 volt or 110 volt AC alternating current into different DC output voltage such as 3.3 volt, 5 volt, 12 volt. These output have different kinds of colors. By these colors, the variables have standby voltage. When we measure this voltage, we get this 5 volt. This 5 volt always occur on the violet without installed, simply on the power supply. Now, the black colors is ground. When we measure on this ground, we get 0 volts. Now, when we come to the green color, on the green color, which is called power on, used to turn on the power supply. When we want to measure this power supply without installing into the case or on the motherboard, we can measure all the output voltage when by connecting this green with black by using jumper or just tweezer. So simply short these two. Without shorting this green and black, the other are not out. So this suppose the command sent from the motherboard when we shorted this, the green and black. So this green color is power on. You turn on the power supply of all voltage. So the other one, the gray, this gray is power good or okay. This have 5 volts. And the orange color is 3.3 volt. The red color is 5 volt. Yellow or white color is 12 volts. The blue color is negative 12 volt. So by this all voltage output, if these are all good, this power supply is very good power supply. Please friends, subscribe, share, like this Tech Orbit channel. Please help me. When we come to a motherboard, this one AT motherboard. Specifically, this image shows AT motherboard, which stands for Advanced Technology. This is very old form factor widely used in 1980s. This size, one of its main identifiers, is its physical dimension. It is known for being very large compared to modern board connectors. Finally, a distinct feature of AT motherboard is keyboard connector. It uses a large, round port known as the DIN5 connectors. When we come to ATX motherboard, this stands with a major innovation originally introduced by Intel in 1995. It was specifically designed to solve many of the limitations found in the older AT form factor. The key advantage of this ATX design is improved airflow and soft shutdown. So this is very important. When we come to on the motherboard, this is CPU. CPU means Central Processing Unit. The CPU is often called computer heart or brain. It is primarily electronic circuits that perform all the instruction and process needed for the computer to operate. It is essentially where all the major calculation and decision making happen. This is a CPU socket. This socket physically interfaces on the motherboard that connects the processor to the circuit board. This is RAM, which means Random Access Memory. This RAM serves a computer high-speed temporary workspace. It is a storage location used by the computer to hold the data and instructions that are currently being used by the CPU. This allows the computer to quickly access the running application and data. RAM is volatile, meaning all data stored on it is lost when the computer is shut down or turned off. This is memory slot. These slots are physically connections on the motherboard where the RAM modules are inserted. These connectors are designed to ensure RAM modules are held securely and connected properly to the electrical buses of the motherboard. This is hard disk drive. This device performs the function of long-term data storage. They are non-volatile, meaning they retain information even when the computer is powered off. So this one is hard disk drive, this is solid state drive, this is SATA type solid state drive. But The two are different. This one is NVMe. NVMe is new standard for SSD that connect directly to the motherboard using the PCI. It is over significantly faster speed compared to the older SATA interface. Typically read speed, this one is 7 to a mega per second, 7,000 plus, greater than 7,000 megabytes per second. When we come to this is 550 megabytes per second. Look, friends, this one is 7,000, this is 550. Let's compare the three. Here is the comparison. Data transfer speed vary dramatically depending on the interface used. Okay, this is storage type. This is HDD, hard disk drive. This one, friends. This is SATA SSD. This one is. This is NVMe SSD. This one is. Look, friend. This SATA data transfer 80 to 160 megabytes per second. This SATA type SSD, the data transfer from 500 up to 600 megabytes per second. But the NVMe SSD is the data transfer 3,500 up to 7,500 megabytes per second. So this is very, very important, very large when we compare within these two. The next best is this one, the middle one. So finally, this one is very important. When we change, you can change it from this one to this. But this need only 5 volt. This is need 12 volt. Instead of this 12 volt, it is very dangerous for this. But at this time, when you want to change this HDD by this, you must cut 12 volt and use only 5 volt. This 5 volt is get from red color and the ground, which is called black color. Friends, thank you for watching. Please help me by subscribe, share, like. Thank you.